Hello everyone, Nico and me here, and today I'm talking about Miis, and if Miis should return to the NX as a Nintendo staple, basically, because of course they were introduced during the Wii era, and of course it makes most sense if they stayed for the Wii U, but will they return for the NX, the next Nintendo console, and do I think they should return? Now, obviously, you're probably gonna think, oh, his name is Nico, me. He's probably gonna be biased towards me's. Of course, he's gonna want me's back. No, a me is for amiibo, not for me's, as in the people in the game. So, it's actually a really complicated question because I really don't really have a preference. Honestly, I think it makes Nintendo unique. Obviously, they're more of the kiddier brand, if that makes sense. They appeal to kids more than PS4 and Xbox One do, and the Mii's definitely help with that. Obviously, in the Wii Sports and all those games where you get to make your own Mii and everyone got to play as their own Mii, that's really cool. And I like how my character is Mii instead of like just a boring profile picture of a sword or something. You know what I mean? Like in the PS4, it's just like random profile pictures that you can't really say. It's just like these little icons as your player icon. But in the Wii U, it's your own creation, your own Mii you created. Now there are some things that are wrong with Mii's. Number one, you can't really customize it that much at all. Not like there's not enough unique hairstyles and just overall everything about the Mii's. You can't customize them immensely, if that makes sense. Secondly, I can understand where people more of the grown-up audience does not like the Mii's. Why would I want this little animation of myself as my profile picture when I could just have myself as my profile picture? That's also another thing. Thirdly, I think Mii's coming back probably means Miiverse coming back. Now, I really like the Miiverse. I actually think it's a pretty cool idea, but I know a lot of people don't like it, and it's not the best Nintendo internet Wi-Fi communication board, if that makes sense. Like, it could definitely be reworked. And I feel like people are just tired of the Mii brand. And speaking of that, it brings up my next point. People are going to be confused about the NX like they were the Wii and the Wii U. Oh, Mii's are back? Is it just another Wii U? Is it just another Wii? Is it the Wii 3? So I guess to just make it kind of confusing, I think they should probably evolve. Because even the new leader, since he replaced Iwata since his passing, I forgot what his name was, but he's like the new president of Nintendo or whatever, of like overall. So he said he wants to kind of evolve from the Wii and the Wii U brand. And I'm thinking me, all that's really associated and correlated together, very, very intertwined, if that makes sense. Like when I think me, I think we. Not me as in me, we. I'm not like partially we. There's not like I'm not motion controlled. I actually am, right? Yeah. But anyways, that's not the point. I'm just saying, when you think of a me, you think of we or Wii U. And I think if they want to evolve their system and disconnect it from the Wii brand, I think Mii's will also have to be disconnected. That's not to say there aren't pros of it. Like I said, it's very unique, unique to Nintendo. Some people like it, especially the more child base of Nintendo. It's different than like PS4, where it's just a profile picture. You get to make it yourself. There's also the Miiverse, which you can just share your shares and stuff. Like, if you've never tried the Miiverse, I suggest you go on there. It's actually pretty cool. It's just, it could be executed a bit better, and the whole interface could be a bit, not simpler, but easier to get around, and more options for talking and personal messaging and stuff. And while we're kind of on this subject, I think the whole username password thing, especially for the 3DS, need to change. The whole thing that everyone has their own code, there really is no point to that. Why not just have everyone have their own username and you add them with the username? I think that's what the new thing that they're adding, the new Nintendo membership or whatever. You know that thing they just added? Well, you make your own username, so I'm thinking maybe that's how they'll make it. And you need to add people through that to play games with and communicate with and play all that stuff with. So I'm thinking Mii's are going to be cut. But the main question is, should they be? Should Mii's return to the NX? Should Mii's return for the NX? It's a really hard question to answer because I really don't have anything, I don't have hatred towards it. I don't have really any reason to say no, but I also don't have many reasons to say yes. And I think they're just kind of there. And I think Nintendo should more, with this console more or less, I think it should be more like the N64. Kind of forget the gimmicks, make it about the games, make it about this fantastic console. Drop the Mii's, drop the motion controls, get a standard controller, make it a hardcore, not even hardcore, just make it a console, a gaming console. Nothing more, nothing less. And I really want that from Nintendo this time around. If I had my dream, I just want it like this. Graphics equal to or greater than the PS4. I heard there's some rumors saying that they're better now. Hopefully that's the case. Graphics better than the PS4 would be great. All the original and amazing Nintendo IPs, new IPs, all that stuff, Nintendo first party. Third party support, normal controller, normal controls and all that stuff. No crazy new things. If they really want to add a gimmick, add a handheld console that can play the same games as the home console and back and forth. Don't make it the main controller. Just have a normal controller. The other one can be used as a controller if you want, but if you really want this to be a successful Nintendo console, I know the Wii was successful, and I know you like the whole motion controls, and it was a cool gimmick, and it was cool. But I feel like now, the Nintendo fans just want a console that they can play that has good graphics, good controls, and is just a Nintendo console. Nothing more, nothing less. And I think the Mii's deserve to be not in that, because I think it just kind of ignores the idea of games. We have all these new things, the gamepad, the just all like the Mii stuff, all of the motion controls. I say that was cool for 10 years, the Wii to the Wii U, from start to finish. But I think if we want to move on as a system and move on as a fan base in a way, I think the best way to do that is drop the Mii's, drop the motion controls, drop the gamepad, drop all the gimmicks, make it about the games, the console, nothing more, nothing less. And I think that's what we really want as a community. And I think some cool gimmicks would be cool. That's Nintendo. They bring new stuff. I love them for that. But I think something completely inhabilitating, something that disables you from playing your games like motion controls, is not something I want. I think a handheld that works with the NX would be great. You can play Pokemon on the home console, but also take it on the go on that system. But don't make it the controller is the home console too. Because then you're making the people who just want a home console also have a handheld, and they don't want the handheld. They just want to play at home. And you're also making it kind of weird because you have a screen on there and a screen on there. I just want a controller and a system, and then also another system I can play the same games with and take it on the go. And I think that'd be the best way to do it. Don't even pair them up together. You don't have to. Separate them. You can have a bundle if you need to. The handheld and the home. I just feel if the two systems, the handheld and the home console, are paired together, it'd be like $500, because you think the Wii U is like $200, $300 on launch. Then the 3DS was $200 on launch, $500. I think that'd be too much. So maybe make a bundle for $500, then sell the two separately. But I don't need a requirement for both, if that makes sense. I just think it'd be a cool idea, cool gimmick, so they can say they did something new, and it'd be something new and something really, really cool. It's just, yeah, I don't feel like it's necessary to add all these things. I think we're at the point. And eventually, Nintendo can reinvent themselves again. But I think we're at the point right now, they have new leadership. We just passed the whole Wii U brand. We want to look forward to the gaming future. Nintendo is at a weird point in the generation where the other consoles are like halfway through their console and they just finished a console. So they come in with better graphics, better everything, and they just kill them on graphics department and game department and all that stuff. They'll be great. So I really hope it's just a normal, good console. If you want a gimmick, make it so you can play games on both. the handheld and the home, but don't make it required, and also don't make the handheld the controller. It could be the controller as an option, but it doesn't need to be, if that makes sense. So yeah, thank you for watching. I didn't want to make this video too long, but yeah, if you agree, should Mii's be returning to the NX? I personally don't have a preference, but I think it'd be better if you just leave all the Wii stuff behind and you have something new. So, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more Nintendo news, discussions, and all gameplay and all that. Subscribe to Nico and me. Goodbye.